Getting the nod in this one, Nolan Ryan. How about a scouting report on him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Grady Sizemore. Way back there. And that ball is out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and the Phillies take the lead. It's 1-0. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here on opening day. Swing and a miss as he was late.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. Strike one.
One strike.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series. Going to count 1-2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. Right side. And that one handled. The throw to first. That's the third out. And now the shortstop, Carlos Correa. Foul ball there. One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad. Luis Rengifo, the next twin up to hit. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. The other way, puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Joe Mauer, the next to hit, takes outside. Next pitch is outside. And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone. Back in Minnesota, Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And that skips in the dirt.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And downstairs, hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really lifted left field. And out number 1 on the grab. So digging in, Isaac Paredes. That one fouled off. One on the gun, swing and a miss.
0-2.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. Harper retired. Third out, and that ends. Back at Target Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's a big power threat. Ryan Dozier. Dozier tries to hold up, appeal to first. Didn't go. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
1-1.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
2-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Next offering is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one ripped. Reaching down, makes the catch. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1-1.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. That's to third. Slings to first, and Guerrero is set down. Vladimir Guerrero, the next twin up to hit. And a foul ball. Guerrero, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Sizemore makes the catch, and that will end. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. At the plate, number 4, Ryan back to work. There's a swing and a drive. Soler running hard to get it. Can't get there, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and one pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Pena, the next to hit. That one at triple digits.
Boog, we're watching a pitcher on the mound who can do it all. Ryan has one of the best fastballs we've ever seen, and he's as durable as they come. Nobody strikes out batters like the Ryan Express.
Slice to right.
The center fielder, number 24, Grady.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the power speed combo. Grady Sizemore. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. The 1-1 is fouled off.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Just off the inside edge.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Carlos Santana. Now a check swing, but he held up.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-0. Sliced hard but foul. Runners at first and second with one gone here on opening day. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. Into the second deck it goes, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. One down. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 5-zip. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they add a run. It's 6-0. Base is empty, one away. And the batter now, Brandon Marsh. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball.
Still only one out here in the inning. Got him swinging. And now for the Phillies, Isaac Paredes. He's 0 for 1. That's back there. Gone way up into the upper deck. He sends it into the second deck. Make that 4 homers in the inning. It's 7-0. Harper swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. That's back there. And it's off the batter's eye. They go back to back. It's 8-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
And they'll do it again. The 0-2. That's a base hit, and that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Swing and a foul straight back. He swings and fouls one off. That misses.
1-2.
And the count is 1-2. And it goes just foul. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup. And the batter is George Springer. Strike one.
0-1. Ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Batting ninth, the third baseman.
Two down, base is empty. And next for Minnesota, Harmon Killebrew. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Fought off foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Smoked on the ground a second. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
So two balls and no strikes. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Draws the walk there.
Ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
The 1-0. And another ball. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3. I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. And Aaron Jordan is grounded by the K. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
This one in the dirt. 2 outs. Squirts away a little bit. Next offer. The runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it. Back in Minnesota, ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Twins, Carlos Correa. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. Well, these Twins, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Joe Mauer, the next Twin up to hit. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Towards first, Harper. Steps on first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Dozier, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Good job to fight that one off. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-2. 2 outs, nobody on. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the next twin up to hit. And that is out of play. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
So Vladdy Jr. strikes out. New inning getting started. And now here is Brandon Marsh. Marsh measures 6 feet 4 inches, 27 years old, usually in center field, but today starting in left. Check swing went around. That is strike 2.
0-2.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Check swing, no appeal, and that is ball 1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
1-2's the count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here comes Bryce Harper. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
Guerrero. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at Target Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the DH, Vladimir Guerrero. Late with the swing there. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
That one is absolutely belted. And foul ball. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Digging in, Jorge Soler. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Hoog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
The Phils up big in this one here on opening day. Next one misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's George Springer. Struck out swinging his first time. Hit on the ground to short. Pena. On to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And we're back. Top 6. Stepping in the long ball threat, number 4. Line drive. And a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Safe at second, and that was not close. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And that is Springer. Corrals it. And there's one down. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Grady Sizemore. Foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Late swing, foul to the left. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. And here's the catcher, Carlos Santana. And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-0. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Harmon Killebrew. Lee back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. And that's a home run into the upper deck. He blasts a souvenir into the second deck. And they cut into the deficit. It's 8-3. Correa in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Castellanos makes the catch for the out. 1 down. And here is Luis Rengifo.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And that's a base hit, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Mauer stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one in the dirt and gets away. In the dirt. Runner stays put at third. And that one ripped into right. And that's a fair ball. In comes the run from third to trim the lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an R.
Next to hit, Ryan Dozier. And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Out number 2. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Both 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one fouled off. 2 outs. This one high in the air to left center. Marsh moves under it. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back in Minnesota, top of inning number 7. Here's Jordan Alvarez.
Number 23. Yes. Hoffman.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Phillies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
1 strike.
The 2-1. Alvarez checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him for first base with a quick free pass.
Number 12. Kyle Schwarber.
Ball.
Alvarez gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Swing and a miss.
Ooh, Baya.
1-2.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
In the dirt, blocked. 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3. Stepping in, Brandon March. Just missed. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Ground ball up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Into second, and he's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. Hoffman, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Check swing, and he went. And the count now even up.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
And that is Springer. He makes the grab. Both runners tagging. Cut off, throw to third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Back at Target Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, Vladimir Guerrero. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. And there's a ball.
2-2.
That misses the zone.
Count.
Full count now. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Man at first, nobody out. Jorge Soler, the next twin up to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And there's a foul ball.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's
outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one is hammered right field. And it hits the fence. The relay throw. Tries to get back and save.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just missed out on a home run right there.
Brian Abreu on the pitch out of the pen here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
No
Runners
ball,
at the
one
corners,
strike.
nobody out. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Next
Nope,
pitch misses
that's it.
inside. And 1-1. That one missed. Next pitch is
that missed.
outside.
That's the ball. Full count.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Third baseman, number 3.
So up next for Minnesota, Harmon Killebrew. Little chopper rolls foul. Not even
1-1.
close there. 1-1. Swings through that.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3. Here's Carlos Correa. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
0-1.
And that
One ball,
skips
one
in the
strike.
dirt. And now 1-2.
It might be
1-2
time to
to
choke
count.
up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And we're back. We go to the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Hoffman, a 6'5" righty, 235 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Fires over to Guerrero. One up, one down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Number 16, Mickey Mobia.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Rengifo on the move. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Jeremy Pena getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball.
That one ripped. And forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 10-4. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And George makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Cam Smith into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Swung on, belted. Schwarber ranges back. And that one is off the top of the wall. Schwarber fires it in quickly, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. So a man aboard, and now the Twins catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And first offering is fouled off.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on.
balls, 2 strikes.
Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Swing and a miss at 100. No chance. Ryan Dozier, the next twin up to hit. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99. They say it went. One out and a runner at second. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. This one in the air, right field. And that's the inning. We go to the ninth. Here's the Phillies DH, Yordan Alvarez. Hoffman back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1. 1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
That one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back. On its way. Gone. And they add to the lead. It's 11-4. Next to hit, Brandon Marsh. Hit on the ground to short. Correa throws to first in time.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Paredes
1-0.
jumps out of the way of the first pitch. 2 outs, base is empty. And another ball.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
That one misses. 3-0.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back on this one. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there are 2 down. So they're down to their final out. George Springer, the next twin up to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand.
On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Killebrew now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Raging back towards the wall. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take this one.